Hey everybody, Kelly here. And as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about an Inman article that just dropped. And the reason for this, and let me just say this at the beginning, a lot of agents don't pay for Inman. And so when articles like this come out, instead of just hearing it from somebody, I just want to share it with you because it's news that I think realtors should know about. Now, if you know me and if you followed me, this channel is dedicated to bringing cutting edge information, which does include news and marketing strategies on a wide variety of topics. I've got almost 7,000 of you ninja maniacs, so thank you. And I like to make this disclaimer when I'm talking about news that relates to other brokerages. You know, as a former EXP agent, almost 5 years there, I love that company. I've got a lot of great friends there. As a former real broker agent, I wasn't with them quite as long, but I did leave some lasting friendships there. So I want you guys to know this is not bashing any real estate company. It's just credible news that I think we need to talk about. And here's why. Not only am I passionate about helping agents when it comes to gaining more closings via proper uh, lead generation and strategies that won't break the bank. I think we need to really have a good, healthy look at our real estate business. And I even apply that to me at LPT Realty, right? I don't give LPT Realty a pass. I like to say this when agents book a meeting on my calendar to talk about LPT, I usually start by saying, number one, I'm not going to, this is not a recruiting call. I don't even recruit. I'm going to share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly, answer any questions you have. And then I ask them, before you make a decision, take a good, hard look at where you're at and make sure that you are making the best decision for you, your brokerage, your business, and your family. I'm passionate about that. There's some people that are at EXP Realty right now, and I think that's the best place in the world for you to be. There's some people at Real Broker, even though there's a lot of turmoil right now, that's possibly the best place in the world for them to be, right? Same thing about LPT. And by the way, a lot of you have been asking. So I know when you go on YouTube and you search for a complete breakdown of the revenue share model at LPT, you're not getting like what you feel is everything. Guys, either tonight, Friday, or Saturday, I'm going to be dropping a comprehensive look at the revenue share portion of LPT. Remember, it's a hybrid broker. You can go in at 100%, or you can go in as a rev share builder where you are at the 80-20 and a 15K cap and start creating a revenue share organization. Well, I'm going to break down the good, the bad, and the ugly because a lot of you have been asking. All right, without further ado, today, a very good friend of mine, a broker, called me up and said, "Hey, Kel, have you seen the newest article on Inman?" And you know what? I pay for Inman, but I'm probably only on there every couple weeks. I probably should be on there more. There are some good things on Inman, right? Some good news. And I said, no, I hadn't. So he told me to go take a look at the newest article by Inman put out by the Real Brokerage. And I did. I'm going to share it with you guys today. I think at this point, if anybody at Real Broker is watching this video, I think that you should take a poll of your agents to see if this is the best route to go. This is just me. Like they're going to listen to me for business decisions. I mean, come on, these are multimillionaires, right? But I am on the field. I'm on the battlefield. And I don't know why it is, but sometimes these brokers really need to start talking to the agents on the battlefield and say, what do you think about this, right? Well, they made a couple controversial moves in the last couple months. And I'll let you be the judge of whether it's good or bad. So let's jump on, and I'm going to share my screen, and let's take a look at the newest article by Inman. It says the Real Brokerage to raise agent fees on the heels of a $20 million loss in 2022. These hikes for new and existing agents are set to begin April 1st. Today is the March 23rd, so we're talking 7 to 8 days from now. These changes are going to take place. The Real Brokerage is the latest firm to turn to agents to raise revenue. In its quest to become a profitable company, Real is raising fees on new and existing agents that work for Real, according to details the company shared last week while releasing its fourth quarter financial performance. Real cranked up the fee for incoming agents to $249. And let me stop right there. As of today, Real Broker and EXP, I know, have I call it an entrance fee. You pay them $149 for the privilege of joining their brokerage. And Real Broker has taken that to the next level, and they're now $249. So if you're at Real Broker right now, you're an agent, and part of the reason why you went there is for their revenue share plan. I believe in this, and I'd love to hear your comments. This is going to make it more difficult because now you're, especially in an economy like we have, to now tell agents, hey, look, the price to play is $250. I think, and if you're a Real Broker executive, hear me on this. I think you've put an impetus in front of your builders, your rev share builders, the people that will go out and find very good talent for you and explain your business model. I think you have, in my opinion, made a tactical error, but time will tell. Real Broker agents, please comment below. If you think this was a good thing, let me know. If you think it doesn't matter, let me know. If you think this is not that wise, I want to hear from you. But I think that is an indicator, especially coming off the loss of a $20 million hit in 2022, of some troubled times. Now, it's raising its annual brokerage fee from $500 to $750 a year, among other changes to its model of revenue sharing with agents. The details, again, were first reported by The Real Deal. In the past, Toronto-based Real aggressively marketed its value propositions to agents. We've heard statements from different Real brokers who have now left. One of them, I won't mention his name, but he coined the phrase collaboration over competition and no agent left behind. It seems, based on conversations I'm having with real broker agents, that core philosophy is being put to the test. Again, if you're with corporate, these are the things that I would be concentrating on. Is it worth an extra $100 per agent just to have them join? I almost think the $149 and $249 fees, in my personal opinion, are kind of like transaction fees. They're just junk fees. They're just ways to garner more revenue, right? Moving on. The fee changes were laid out by Michelle Ressler, Real Chief's financial officer, during the fourth quarter earnings call. Real will start now. Guys, this is one that I think needs to be addressed. And again, Michelle or Tamir, anybody that's at Real, if you watch this video, I think this right here is jumping the shark. Real is going to start charging those who participate in revenue sharing a $175 annual fee and a 1.2% of rev share payments. Now, I don't know that you can correlate, and let me come back to me. We'll come back to the screen in a minute. I don't think you can correlate what I'm about to tell you as a direct result of this, but you have to ask yourself, why is Real starting to lose some big teams? Ken Pozak in Orlando, Florida, who is 35 minutes from me, he's a $200 to $300 million a year team producer, was with Real Broker. And you have to ask yourself, are changes like this driving away talent? If you're already at a $20 to $22 million hit from last year, why would you create a scenario where a Ken Pozak would potentially walk away, right? Again, guys, you have to ask these questions in order to fix it. I know this is almost like shooting myself in the head, but these suggestions I'm making, I think if they were addressed, would benefit Real Broker in the long run. Again, my opinion, but there's a reason why you have a Ken Pozak walking away. Anyway, let's go back and finish this and then come up with some concluding points. As an agent at the company and as a shareholder, I actually support all of the changes they made. Andrew Robinson, an elite agent with Real in Ohio, confirmed the details of the fee increases. And he is saying, as an agent, he supports these changes. Okay? What do you guys think? Do you think adding a tax or a fee on a revenue share and upping the yearly fee and upping the entrance fee are actually good when it comes to prospecting or attracting? I would love to hear what you guys think about that. He continues, they developed the model prior to having 9,000 agents. As we grew, they kind of got a better idea of what the profitability would look like per agent, he added. We've attracted so many high-end agents to do a lot of business that these very, very large teams, after they went through their cap, didn't really contribute much to the profitability of the company. Yet they represented a significant portion of the management overhead to service those teams. Now, I think that he's right in the essence of what he's saying, but I don't know that increasing these fees answers the question. Let me come back to me. I think the essence of what he's saying is right, but I think the solving the problem by adding these fees is not right. And that's why, and again, that's why I think, and I think at the LPT model where they have the 100% as well as the rev share plan, and we're going to get into this, guys. Trust me, in the next couple of days, it's going to make sense why they went the 100% route with the 80/20 route. I think there are other ways that Real could adapt or adopt without hurting the ability for their agents to attract agents at scale. And I don't know that I would just simply say, well, these big teams, are messing the company up because they cap so quick, and thus we're not making profit. If that's the case, I think as a corporate executive team, Michelle, this is free advice. I think you'll sit down and figure out how you overcome that. Maybe adopt or adapt the model. Give yourself a little bit of a different approach. Anyway, just again, my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours on it, but adding these fees, is it good or is it bad for the model? Time will tell. The changes for agents who were with Real before January 31st, and let's go back to the article, will take effect on April 1st. They make Real just the latest firm to change its financial agreements with this agent. The Real Deal also reported in February that Side, a firm that provided tools that allow agents to open their own boutique brokerages, was changing some of its financial agreements with agents' teams. So in Real's defense, there are other companies that are doing this. And I think what we're seeing, guys, and I'm gonna stop with that article for now. I think it kind of made its point. I think what we're looking at is a restructuring and a changing in real estate models because of the economy. Interest rates are well, I'm not going to say an all-time high, but for us, they are. A 6% interest rate on a $500,000 house just priced about 25% of the buyers in my area out of the market, right? So we are in some troubling times. We've got more listings. We've got less buyers. Houses are staying on market longer. And homeowners are weighing the cost of selling a home that they have a very low interest rate on to buy another one with a high interest rate. These are challenging times. And I believe it's making a lot of the real estate companies out there, like a Real Broker, and in some degree, maybe LPT's dealing with this, right? How they deal with this, I think, in 2024, 2025, how they deal with stuff like this today and the rest of this year, I think is going to determine how healthy they are in 24, 25. Again, just my opinion. Now, if you are a Real Broker and you are in the states that were opened up now, Florida, Texas, North Carolina, Virginia, and we're opening up more states all the time. And there's another one, and it's just left my brain right now. I apologize. I'll put it down below the video. Okay, I'll put the 5 states that we're currently open in, but we're also allowing agents to come in on a waiting list. And if you would like to have that information, I'll put it below. But if you're a Real Broker agent or you have a team, if you would like to have a private Zoom with me, just one-on-one, nobody has to know about it, I will break down the business model so it makes sense. Because at the end of the day, I would love the opportunity for you guys to make sure that you're exactly where you need to be. And after we look at both of them, that'll be a decision you have to make moving forward. Where are you going to be able to profit the most and grow the fastest and the healthiest? And that's any agent. Maybe that's an agent in LPT that fits better somewhere. It comes down to what your business plan is and what the actionable programs that the brokerage that you're with is giving you access to. I've got videos on here. You can watch them about LPT. I will be dropping some more. I'm going to drop some more information about some of the changes in LPT. And I'm going to also share my 4-month progress report. It's pretty good. And I'll share it with you guys. But if you're a Real Broker agent and you want to just have that conversation with me without the attraction or the recruiting BS, just a heart to heart, I'll break the model down. I'll show you the numbers, and then you can make a decision. I've got agents right now in all 5 states that were open, and I've got agents on the waiting list in about 9 other states, including California, Washington, and Hawaii. And what I would love to do is to share with you that power of partnership. And maybe that's me, maybe that's somebody else, but at least you'll have that information in light of everything going on right now. So that's an open invitation to you, my fellow brother and sister agents. The conversation we have will be private. It won't be shared, and I will break it down, guys. And my promise to you is no recruiting pitch, no attraction pitch, just raw numbers and strategies. Fair? All right, guys, that's it. This is longer than what I wanted, but I wanted to bring this to light because once Inman posted that, it's out there now. And I just wanted you agents, especially at Real Broker, to see what's going on and to make sure that it continues to fit with your current business model. And if it does, soar like an eagle, blow it up. Like Jake Hinder and Michael Reese at EXP says, man, be a honey badger. Honey badger is not afraid of anything. They are going to go out and tear it up. So if that's you and you're firmly convinced that you are in the perfect place, like this other individual when he spoke about some of these changes, then stay where you're at and grow. All right, that's it. I feel like I'm preaching now. All right, guys, that's it. Tell me what you think about the topic. Drop some comments below, and be looking for my next video I'm going to be putting out on the complete revenue share and model breakdown. And I'm going to call it the 3 different ways that you can, well, actually it's more than that, but 3 significant ways that you can create income at LPT and how you can destroy your cap within weeks, guys. This is going to be exciting. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, do that. Hit the bell, the notification bell, so that when I drop videos like this or my marketing content or brokerage content, you will be notified. All right, that's it. I can't wait for the comments. I don't know, maybe I've set myself up here, but please comment below and let me know your thoughts. All right, that's it, guys. Have a great one, and I will see you on the next video.